Hi, welcome to the. Is this the first or second episode again?
This is the first episode. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, I can do the intro. We're gonna start with a.
Clap.
Okay. Hi, welcome to the first episode of Sembang Antarabangsa.
Ooh.
If you don't know who we are from International Relations Society of UM. This is like an initiative of ours to do a little podcast. We're gonna be talking about certain topics of recent news. We're gonna have Anik explain it to me like he would explain to a 5-year-old, essentially. Yeah.
Great.
And I'll be translating it back to simpler terms if need be.
So let's do it, guys. And I think let's start off with a bit of a good news. And I think
Okay.
it's a very happy news.
Okay.
I think for all of us, which is the launch of Artemis 2
Oh yeah.
by NASA. Oh my.
We're going to the moon to stay.
Yeah.
They already came back by the time we record this.
Yeah.
But if you don't know, it is a moonfly-based mission launched by NASA. So they go around the moon just to test everything before they actually landed on the moon with Artemis 4. It is actually an international mission since they have a Canadian on board.
Okay.
And in the future, they will probably have more astronauts from other nationalities to join in as well.
Ooh, okay.
Obviously, this is very exciting news.
Like one more step for humanity.
This is our first mission that goes beyond low Earth orbit ever since 1971, I think. No, 1974, since Apollo 17, so it's been almost 50 years.
Damn.
You know?
Actually, that's a really big technological advancement, and especially with the collaboration of like states together. It's not just like America.
We are sort of back in the 1960s, since we have a sort of a space race. China as well is aiming to go to the moon by 2030. Yeah, right now they have rovers over on the moon, but they haven't sent any man or woman to space yet. So we'll see what happens in the future. Let's hope the mission of far travel into the space can be a peaceful one.
Okay,
Yeah.
with that good news, it also comes with the second bad news that we have actually, which
Well,
is the
bad
firing of Pam Bondi as Attorney General of the U.S. Department of Justice. So from recent times, we've also heard about the Epstein files. Do you pronounce it Epstein or Epstein?
Epstein.
Epstein, okay, I'm doing it right. So with the firing of Pam Bondi, she's actually the one that's been trying to push for more light onto the Epstein files because it's a very big issue. Trump stated in a social media post that Bondi will be transitioning to a much needed and important new job in the private sector where everything about the Epstein files should be public. Todd Blanche, who represented Trump in criminal cases, was Deputy Attorney General when Pam Bondi was in charge, but now he has become Attorney General. That's what's happening. So from there, we can see that he's also. This is not going to be very good for the Epstein files. I don't think we're going to get anything new soon about the Epstein files. I think it was a very big thing in social media, Epstein files. But media coverage, ironically, has been declining. Where has it gone? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and moving on to a more international news, I would say Viktor Orban defeat in the Hungary elections. Actually, Hungary has been a very big far right, especially on the conservative side in Europe. With the rise of conservatism, it has been a very big player in that rise. And this year defeat and with Peter Magyar landslide victory, I would say marks a very big turning point for Hungary. And also a big turning point for European Union as a whole.
Yeah.
So Hungary has been a very big factor in the reason why Ukraine has not been able to get a lot of aid by European Union. I think this is going to be a changing point for that. But Kremlin has been saying that they are open to do business with Peter Magyar, which is we're going to see what his kind of policy will be next for the next couple of months. That's a very positive news, I would say.
Would you say like Hungary previously practiced like protectionism in a way because they're like now open?
Well, I wouldn't say protectionism. I would say they prioritize the national security over everything else because they are reliant on Russian gas and oil. So they have been trying to appease Russia by blocking any European efforts, unifying European efforts in trying to help Ukraine. I would say it's a big change for Hungary.
That is.
and I am hungry.
Oh yes, yeah, I am hungry.
Yeah.
But Hungary is doing
Yeah.
very well in the international arena. So next news that we have is the Iran ceasefire that happened on April 8th. So let's just give a little bit of a rundown. On April 8th, the US and Iran agreed to have a 2-week ceasefire, which was helped by Pakistan's mediation. Donald Trump said that he would agree to temporarily suspend the US's attack on Iran under the condition that Iran open up the Strait of Hormuz. The Gulf states like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Oman, and other states like the UK, Russia, South Korea, and Egypt have welcomed this ceasefire. Israel also supported the ceasefire but maintained that it does not extend to Lebanon, where Israel has been attacking Hezbollah targets so far, which have produced many civilian casualties on Lebanon's side. However, it was clear that Iran, US interpreted the ceasefire agreement very differently, often in opposing ways. In Iran's 10-point agreement, it must be a basis for peace talks. One point states that Iran will maintain control of the strait. This was in conflict with what Trump administration sought, which was the reopening of the strait. Another point of contention was the issue of the war in Lebanon. Iran demanded all conflicts, including the one in Lebanon, cease. Israel, a staunch US ally, asserted that the war in Lebanon should not be included in the ceasefire. Another point demands for the withdrawal of all US forces in the Middle East, considering the deep involvement of the US has cultivated for decades, and it is difficult to see the demand acquisite. Ultimately, the survival of the ceasefire agreement depends on the direct peace negotiation between the US and Iran and Pakistan, which will be conducted throughout the weekend on the 11th and 12th April. Damn! That's loaded. Because I've heard of the ceasefire as like with my reading, but to see it more clearly that it's actually like a misinterpretation of agreement. So what do you think about this, Anik?
Well, it's a bit of a Tony point, I would say. The reason why United States and Iran has been at each other odds is because of Iran nuclear program,
Yeah.
and with the Strait of Hormuz, it's now become it's all about energy, I would say, and it's all about just United States taking a step which it should have not happened anyway. And now the United States, they cannot back away from this, and Iran, they are determined to see all of this to the end. And no matter how much United States, I think, would try to force Iran to open up their Straits of Hormuz or trying to disable their nuclear program
Mm-hmm.
and trying to stop the war in Lebanon, I would say nobody is moving.
I think like this is like a very complicated thing because of course with the closing of the Strait of Hormuz, it's like actually like a joke between my family members now. My sisters would say something like, "Aku akan beli benda kat Sephora when Strait of Hormuz buka balik." And I would be like, "Oh ya Allah, baiklah, baiklah." And everything is like macam Hormuz tak buka lagi, Hormuz tak buka lagi, aku tak boleh beli. And I'm like, okay, damn, for sure. And then the other day in my Grab driver as well, he was like, "What do you think about Donald Trump?" He was trying to say. What he said to me was, "Don't you think Donald Trump should be held accountable to his actions in the ICJ like Duterte?" And I was like, Masha Allah, this is only a 5-minute drive. Okay, I need to stop telling Grab drivers that I take IR though.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's very interesting to see international relations and what we are seeing, whether or not it is in practice aligned with the theory that we are learning.
Yeah, like
And
it's crazy
Yep.
out there.
and also Israel and Lebanon actually held talks. Now this is not
Follow up.
this is not Israel and Hezbollah. This is
Ah.
Israel and Lebanon government
Hmm.
that whole talk in Washington DC. Now these talks actually didn't produce any sort of binding agreements, but they did promise for further talks. And both Israel and Lebanon agree on one point that they need to start Hezbollah. But obviously, Israel has been very active in trying to destroy Hezbollah, and obviously, I think for both sides, I think would do much good if Hezbollah agree also to a ceasefire, which he has not. So
Dang. In every effort of peace, there has not been peace.
with everything that is going on right now, you would think that another conflict will stop.
Uh-uh.
Everything is happening at the same
Yeah.
time.
And everything is
And-
happening really fast as well.
Yeah, and most of it are very complicated. So I hope this new session catch you up, even if a little bit,
Yeah.
helping you to try
This is
to
like
understand.
the most briefest rundown that you can get from like everything that's been online. Thank you to our research team. This is how we were able to make it concise and digestible for everybody. And that's it. Now we're moving on to our main topic. So the main topic of this week is the ceasefire. Will we see a sustained end to this war between US and Iran? I need give us the rundown. Give us what you think.
All right. Obviously,
And I'm the 5-year-old in question.
obviously we know United States attacked Iran back in March, back during Ramadan.
Yes,
We were
during
all
Ramadan,
fasting.
the rough Ramadan that we had.
And ever since then, Iran has closed down the Strait of Hormuz, which is a vital oil producing and oil
Yes.
transport. And the crisis has continued on into April.
Mm-hmm.
And
Malaysia ada subsidi, insyaAllah.
yeah, and it has been
Sure.
very hard on a lot of nations.
Yes.
A lot of nations have now doing work for home and stop any sort of non-important travel just because the oil prices and the oil crisis is going strong. But
That's actually really bad.
there may be hope yet, as Iran and United States has begun to have a 2-week ceasefire and has begun talking. Pakistan have facilitated these talks, but honestly, there is a lot of mistrust, a lot of points that Iran and United States have to get through over. It's not a simple relationship that these
It's
two have.
not a simple relationship.
Yeah, it's a.
It never is it?
It never is. It never is
it?
in life.
No.
Your interpersonal or international relation, no matter what,
Everything's
it's
complicated.
So, a lot of mistrust happen between Iran and United States. Is actually the sore point of the conflict is the nuclear program.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
that's like the most sore point lah kan. Like
that is very hard point.
yeah.
So Iran have started to develop their nuclear program to try to develop their own nuclear weapon. Well, not specifically nuclear weapon. They just want the capabilities to make nuclear weapon. Now, under Obama, back in 2009, during that time, Iran and United States actually negotiate for the Iran nuclear deal, which I think everyone know by now.
Right. But give a rundown on that too, as I'm a 5-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a 5-year-old.
So basically, it is a deal with the United States and other allies of the United States with Iran to kind of like help Iran develop its nuclear program, but towards peaceful use of nuclear energy.
Okay.
So basically, trying that we're gonna lift the ban on like nuclear material imports on Iran, and we're gonna help you develop peaceful technology for nuclear that use nuclear stuff, right? So like nuclear reactors, clean energy, all that stuff. So that was the Iran nuclear deal. And then under Trump, it broke down the thought. United States pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal, and now Iran has been developing their nuclear program with the help of Russia and everything else. But Israel as well has been helping in bombing all the nuclear facility that Iran have.
So, Iran, despite of that, still want to continue. United States, the top one. Iran to continue, and they don't want to be under review as of right now. So that is a very sore point, and that's the, I would say, of all the major roots causes of this problem, that is one thing that if both sides can agree on, I think subsequently,
the other points that the Strait of Hormuz can move forward.
I think this is like to break it down essentially, like the US wanted to facilitate Iran in their nuclear program, and then when they changed to Trump, diorang tarik balik. Allahu Akbar lah, pasal tu je kes lah benda.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. Yeah.
And then like, wait, as a 5-year-old, that's in the
one-liner that I can provide you guys lah.
And that's kind of crazy because, like, I feel like between, like, for America, between administrations and presidencies, like, they could never, like, have, like, a streamlined policy. Oh, yeah, like, a streamlined policy is always changing.
Malaysia's case, we have, like, a sense of identity a little bit lah. Like, kita orang, like, apa-apa peaceful. Apa-apa peace. Consensus. ASEAN way. Love. But then, like, between presidencies for America, everybody's like, oh, what's gonna happen now? We have a new president. Apparently, the entire world shook every time they have an election. So it's like that's
We can swear, don't worry. But yeah, it's a very volatile situation, especially with the United States.
Because people are dying because of this.
As we sit here, people in Iran are dying. They
Yeah.
are being bombed by Israel. They are being bombed by the United States. Sad, it's tragic. You wish you can do something, but obviously we can only talk about it.
Yeah.
To add to this convoluted mess is the Strait of Hormuz. We just received the
Strait of
news
Hormuz.
2 days ago that the United States is doing a counter block to already block Strait of Hormuz. So to kind of like catch you up, a couple of countries like Malaysia have struck a deal with Iran that lets our vessel that have the Malaysian flag come through the Strait of Hormuz, which transport the
Oil.
ever necessary oil in this country. Now, United States does not like Iran making deals, so instead, United States said we're gonna do another blockade. So it's like a toll after toll. It's a never-ending highway toll.
Attacks and counter-attacks. Tolls and tolls.
Tolls and tolls and tolls.
MashaAllah.
And obviously, this is a really not good development,
Yes.
especially when they are starting to negotiate in Pakistan right now.
Yes.
And China has even called it as dangerous and irresponsible, which is a very mild way to put it, I would say.
See, even China has something to say about this.
Yeah, obviously they are very.
Like,
They are a superpower after all. So, Strait of Hormuz is very important for all the world as we continue to rely on oil. So obviously, if United States continue with its actions and the ceasefire talk doesn't necessarily produce results, we are gonna see a much more deeper crisis throughout the world, and I would say violence, especially in parts of Africa, especially in part of Southeast Asia, I would say continue to grow further. Yeah. And talking about violence, Israel and Lebanon.
yes.
Oh my God. Now, one other point that Iran makes in during the ceasefire talk is about the seizure of conflicts, especially between Israel and Lebanon. Now, Israel is a very staunch United States, U.S. allies, and it sees Hezbollah as a very is their primary enemy against the security of Israel, and clearly, Israel not stopping action against Hezbollah has become a sore point for the United States because United States want to have a deal with Iran, but Israel is continuing to jeopardize that, and Israel continue to receive support from the United States. So what can you say about that, Michelle? What can you say?
It's pretty messed up. Again, like we said in like the hot news, is there's always like an initiative of wanting to do something, but just never a point of resolution. They keep on talking and talking and talking as people keep on dying, and then it's like both sides seem to want to resolve this quickly, but they just can't seem to get on the same page.
Yeah.
So that's to put in like more like sociological terms lah.
Yeah.
It's just
And let's keep in mind, Israel and Lebanon, the government, Lebanon government up north, is negotiating in Washington, while Israel continue to bomb Hezbollah. So it's like
tu macam like sabarlah nak nego and you still nak bomb. Boleh tunggu.
It's double think.
Dia macam like the citizens are not able to run anywhere anyways. So apa yang gelabah sangat?
Obviously. It's very, we can put it in Malaysian term. Nak nego je.
Baru nak nego.
Baru nak nego.
Boleh slow talk. Tapi tak nak bom dulu. Bukan nak pergi mana-mana pun.
And let's talk about the big man himself, Trump.
Oh.
So, I think among all of the root of the problem, right, this one is the biggest root. And this one is the most annoying too.
Inilah Abel yang membawa 1001 dugaan.
Yeah, it's not just Trump.
I'm like, our like head of division just like make a face on that.
Yeah, I mean,
Ini Abel 1001 dugaan lah.
and it's not just Trump, obviously the people he appointed is also the problem as well. But let's focus on this guy. He has directly said, will we end the Iranian civilizations? Which is not good if you want to negotiate a ceasefire.
Because like it's like America wanted to help Iran in the first place, and then like now he just decides I don't like this, and not only is he like trying to actively stop it, but he's like, you know what, let me just put an end to the entire Iranian race.
Obviously, I would say both Iran and the United States has been in this kind of like delusional war.
Oh damn.
Delulu war, I would say.
Okay.
Because United States thinks it can win,
Yes.
United States have the most powerful armies in the world.
Yes.
It has a very superior navy over Iran.
Yes.
It has the air force that
Mm-hmm.
is bigger than
Mm-hmm.
like 6 other air force.
Mm-hmm.
It can
Tell me more.
literally blew up Iran
Tell me
in a
more.
night. And so with that
It's like
over superior numbers in military stuff, definitely United States can win militarily.
militarily.
But in terms of international combination and
Diplomacy,
violation of many
negotiations.
international law,
Yes.
all of that, obviously United States is not clearly winning.
Okay.
The way the war is run, right? It's like a business run war, you know.
Oh,
It's like a
yeah.
corporate war that is
Yeah.
being waged, and both sides has been clearly trying to hold out to see which one would lose first. And from
Because
the
Trump's a businessman.
well, he is the host of The Apprentice after all. It's a good show. It's a funny
Okay.
show.
Okay.
But okay, obviously, from the side of Iran,
Mm-hmm.
Iran has lost much of its senior leadership.
Mm-mm.
Obviously, Ayatollah, obviously
Uh-uh.
Prime Minister, all of the high up leadership in Iran has lost. United States rely on most of the senior leadership to be destroyed,
Uh-uh.
and for the much of the leadership that has taken over to be in the disarray, to be kind of like confused, and to be have fractionalization amongst Iran, so that United States can have a deal with a moderate power within Iran. But clearly, we have not seen that.
Yeah.
Because Iran is a theocracy. It's a country run by a lot of religious scholars and folks.
Yes. Mm-mm.
And
Okay.
the one thing that religious folks know how to do is to rally up the people.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So and Iran has a public enemy number one,
Okay.
which is United States.
Yes.
So the people of Iran right now,
Uh-huh.
they are united
Yes.
against United States.
Okay.
So clearly the things that United States rely on in trying to split up Iran into kind of like having a civil war or trying to break up their leadership has not worked. And now we are seeing a much more determined Iran, a much more stronger Iran, I would say,
Yeah.
in terms of motivation driven,
Mm-mm.
and they are determined to kind of like beat US in this tug of war between the Strait of Hormuz and the nuclear deal and all that
Wait,
stuff.
okay. So because previously like you listed out like all of like US's like military power with their navy and their numbers and their everything lah. Do you think that Iran's numbers and unity can actually see them through this war? Because can we talk about this? Like, who are you personally rooting for? Like, of course, Iran, right? Is it for our oil?
I'm just hoping for peace, I would
Oh
say.
yeah, at this point, I'm saying yeah lah, hoping for peace between US and Iran. Menang kalah, resolve je lah actually.
Yeah, Iran does not have a good track record of human rights. It has been a very cruel regime. Obviously, a lot of repression, a lot of suppression of the people of Iran.
And religion is a really big political tool actually.
Yeah, especially in Iran.
Yeah.
I do not wish Iran to win. Iran moving forward is going to be a very different Iran that we're going to see, I would say. Different, I would say, meaning more conservative, much more stronger in unity. But also, I would say, moving on, the repression, the suppression of liberal values, of Western values, is going to be much more harder for people of Iran to express themselves. And that is one point. Also, at the same time, Iran is buyer of oil.
Yeah.
And as much as I would love to see Iran to change to be better.
Yeah.
Not under the United States at any point. The United States does not have any merit trying to change to a democracy. We see Afghanistan.
Yeah.
But obviously, seeing Iran prevail and seeing Iran somehow being intact and keeping the world running is, I think, the most important thing that needs to happen as of right now. We have seen the kind of crisis. Personally, how we see ourselves, right? The oil prices are going up. And when the oil prices are going up, everything's going to go up. And when everything's going to go up, everything's going to go, there will
Things
be
start to
one
go down.
point where a bubble will burst.
Yes.
And the world is in true crisis. Both sides really need to think about the consequences. But I don't think both sides are thinking about that.
Are we in a 10-step program to World War III?
I wouldn't say we are heading towards a World War III, I would say.
Okay.
Because we do not have the strict line system that we have back in World War One or World War Two.
Like there was like clear, definitive lines back in those days.
Back in the day.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
everybody had a side.
But now the line are ambiguous. there is a lot of conflict that has been flaring up, and I would say that we're gonna see a lot more conflicts in the future.
Mm.
And the world is going into crisis.
Mhm.
And that's all I can say. I would say
Crisis.
what we
Crisis
can
is
see from
crisis
now.
lah, but
And the thing is,
buckle up.
Trump thinks he can win this war by having a deal with Iran, right? But the truth is, Iran is not going to concede. Iran is not going to give any ground to the United States.
Never back down, never what?
Yeah,
Never
so
give up.
so you know,
Iran.
the only way that Trump can win is that by doing the best thing that he can do, manipulate into thinking that he can win. So
It's
yeah,
like, it's not like, I feel like the dude is like, it's not America who can win. He can win.
Yeah, that's the topic for today.
Feel
And
like
that's the future that we are going into. We need to also point out more
on like the casualties.
on the people that are dying,
Yeah.
because despite everything that we have said, despite these geopolitical talks, right, people are dying. United States bomb a school.
Yeah.
They bomb school children. And I really like to point out that, despite Iran regime having a bad track record of human rights, United States have done much more worse, I would say. And it's an ugly war because there's no good side, there's no bad side, and people are dying for absolutely no reason, and for absolutely a war that they have no stake into.
That's
Do you
true.
think kids care about oil? They don't. Do you think like everyday people
They
care?
don't even know what a nuclear program is.
Yeah, do you think they care about Iran having the ability to develop nuclear weapon? They don't, and it's tragic that a lot of children that are growing up right now will grow in a world that is dominated by conflicts. So yeah,
It's not at peace. It's not really nice for it to go through all of this in your upbringing.
so yeah. All right, let's go to the next section, which is the RSO Hub.
Everybody, open up your iPads, your laptops. Do it with us.
Yeah. Google it.
irsochub.weebly.com. You're going to see and open to content and publications. The second option there is student writings, and you're going to see on the 15th of April. And it was by Tony.
Tony
Yay!
of Tawau.
Thank you, Tony. Tony of
Yeah.
Tawau.
The actual name is Ahmad Zarif Adam bin
Yeah.
Budi Hermawan, which is, my God, what a good name. Yeah, it's a good friend of ours, and it's even greater topic that he's writing about, which is about Trump, unilateralism, dan keruntuhan tatahan antarabangsa liberal. So this writing is in Malay, and I have to shout out again Zarif Adam, Tony, our friend, our good friend, and our previous host of Sembang
Yes.
Antarabangsa, for
What's
his incredible writing, and I recommend you all to go read it. Okay, go read it. It's a good practice as well. And if you want to submit your own writing, you can.
You can.
Yes. So if
Yes,
you
you can.
so if you have any article, or do you find yourself wanting to vent, wanting to write something about the state of the world, you can submit it over at our Hub Weekly.
Yes.
So moving on.
Wait, I kind of have to ask, just like a little joke thingy.
Yeah.
You rasa from like all the things that we've been talking about Donald Trump, dia terbatu-batu kalau tidur dia sekarang. Is he sleeping? I rasa kita macam, he might be like coughing in his sleep from how much shit we've been talking about.
Honestly, I hope he does. I hope
Yeah,
he
I hope he
sneezes.
does.
I hope he sneezes
do.
every time I talk about it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So let's move on to our recommendation of the week.
Recommendations of the week, guys. Okay,
Ooh.
again, IRSOP, open it with us. Content and publications, recommendations of the week. This is from our research team.
Yay! This recommendation is about Iran, and but also obviously it's a lot about history as well. So how about you start, Michelle?
Okay, wait. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
Can you pull it up?
Okay. No, I need to make sure that we're on the same page.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Okay. So from our very own Adhara Avis, his weekly recommendation is about the Venezuela's treasures recovery by Moses Naim. I really hope that I'm pronouncing his name right. So this article is about the I think this is a very good read. You guys have to get onto this because
And so moving on, Musadik and the Struggle of Power in Iran by Homa Katuzan, which is our recommendation by our head of department for the research department, is Akid.
exactly, yay! He actually submitted too.
Yeah.
There's another one coming up, but listen to this one first.
Yeah. So this is a much more historical read compared to what you find, I would say, in international relations. And but it is set a very good foundation in trying to understand how Iran became the way it is today.
Another thing from our head of division, from our lovely research team, is Akid. So he recommended for you guys to read the review by Louis Menat. It's called A Lesson of Vietnam, Getting In is Easier Than Getting Out. And it is a review from the book of Done in a Day, Telex from the Fall of Saigon. So I think this is like, again, something very historical, and it relates to how we can understand it today as well, and with America's approaches in how it deals itself in the international arena. And now it's also time for Anik to plug himself.
Yeah.
Anik, talk about yourself more.
Yeah. So Afghanistan, it is something that I am personally interested in. So the reason why I kind of like recommend this topic is actually because a lot of people haven't talked about Afghanistan because it's run by Taliban. But Afghanistan has quietly and loudly also has been making efforts in trying to get international recognition.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's it for our recommendation of the week.
But again, please read Tony's article.
Yes,
Please
please
read.
do.
This is like his own writing, and it's in Malay too, so it's accessible to the locals. Get it, get on it. Okay.
Yeah.
But I also want to ask, like, because you have like such a passion for Afghanistan, is it something that you're doing for research methods though?
No, it's
Okay.
completely something different.
Oh.
But it is something that maybe in the future when I'm
A researcher.
if I'm a researcher, I'll probably definitely like will study Afghanistan. Something that
Okay.
yeah, it's a very beautiful place. It has a very rich history. So maybe in the future.
But what are you doing for research methods though? What are you doing?
That is a secret.
Oh, okay, fine, whatever. Okay.
Right.
So I guess that's all from our episode today. You got your main topics, you got your hot news, a lot of which is just America and Iran, because again, stay tuned on our IR Stock Instagram, IR Stock Hub. We post weekly there.
Gala night.
Yes, we have a gala night. Gala night is coming up. So everybody get on that. Everybody stay tuned because they're recruiting people right now. Get on that too, because that's just how we mengirakan silaturahim. And we're all probably going to be talking politics the entire night until the end of it. We're all gonna start gossiping other things as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a vibe. Yeah.
Gonna be vibe. Also check out our Resort Hub. Check out our Instagram page.
Yes.
Check out our YouTube, which is I think you are watching this on YouTube right now.
Watching this on YouTube.
Check out other
you're
episodes that we have.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yay.
And we'll see you.
Bye. Okay.